Everyone loves to have fun in the sun, but doing that safely can save your life. Everyone, yes, everyone is at risk for skin cancer. Dr. David Pariser has dedicated his life to taking care of dermatology patients for nearly 50 years, and he is always busy.
We find lesions all the time. I mean, we find melanomas every week in our practice. We find basal cells every day in our practice. And so there's lots of that going around in this area, particularly with the beach and the sun. And here we are coming up on sun season.
The summer brings throngs of sunbathers to the oceanfront. Boating and fishing are popular activities, so is gardening, and many people regularly work out in the heat. Sun exposure, though, is the biggest risk factor for skin cancer, and it impacts 1 in 5 people.
Skin cancer is the most common cancer in the United States in humans, and approximately 10,000 people a day in the United States are diagnosed with some kind of skin cancer.
And there are 3 different types.
The most common one is called basal cell carcinoma, which accounts for most of them. Unfortunately, it's the least serious. Most basal cell carcinomas are relatively easily treatable if they're seen early. Second most common type of skin cancer is called squamous cell carcinoma. That's also not very serious in most cases in the early stages. The bad guy that we worry about the most is melanoma, which there is fortunately less common. But melanoma is a fatal skin cancer in many patients.
According to the American Academy of Dermatology Association, melanoma can occur anywhere on the body, but it is most often found on the upper back, torso, lower legs, head, and neck. New rapidly growing moles or moles that change, itch, or bleed are often early signs of melanoma, and it does not discriminate.
Melanoma is about the same incidence in patients with skin of color, because the melanoma is not all sun-related. There are other factors. A person who has had a skin cancer of any kind really ought to have an annual head-to-toe, every inch of the skin exam.
Ed Smith, who grew up in Virginia Beach, is a regular at his dermatologist's office because he didn't protect his skin as a young man.
So that's why I go twice a year, because I know how much frequency I had in the sun growing up, surfing, living in Virginia Beach, skateboarding all the time, and all that sun exposure takes 20 or 30 years before it really starts developing into little things.
Laying out lathered in baby oil, applying sun amplifier, or baking in a tanning bed years ago can catch up with us. There is no safe way to tan. Every single time it damages the skin, and that builds up over time, leading to skin aging and increasing the risk for skin cancer. Ed found that out firsthand after noticing a spot that didn't look right on his leg. He showed it to his doctor.
And she was like, "Oh, yeah, that's not good." And she goes, "We need to do a little biopsies." And then she was like, "Yeah, actually it's a squamous carcinoma. You need to get that cut out, so she referred me to a surgeon.
Ed's skin cancer was caught early and treated successfully. He continues regular screenings and is serious about sunscreen, something Dr. Pariser insists upon.
We recommend sun protection and sunscreens for everybody. Sunscreen that blocks both UVA and UVB will say that is either a broad spectrum sunscreen or it will say blocks UVA and UVB.
UVA rays or aging rays can prematurely age your skin, causing wrinkles and spots. They can pass through window glass. UVB rays or burning rays are the primary cause of sunburn. They are blocked by window glass. Keep in mind, the sun emits harmful UV rays year-round, even when it's cold or cloudy. So shielding yourself from the sun every day is quite literally a lifesaver.
That means sunscreen, protective clothing, watching out for the time of the day that you're out. Middle of the day obviously has the most sun protection. And nobody in this day and age should die of skin cancer.
It is generally preventable and highly treatable when detected early. I've got a lot of additional important information from my conversation with Dr. Pariser in this story at WTKR.com. I'm Jen Lewis, News 3.